You can still see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This game I was pre-made with Nivea.
Okay. I generally don't recommend duoing. Just because, like, if you're on TeamSpeak or Skype or whatever, you might focus a bit more on communication, which, I mean, it's solo queue, won't do much. And also, like, sometimes either your friend can hold you back or whatever at
Yeah, he's
times.
actually plat 2 at the moment, so.
Yeah. Like, overall, it's generally not a good idea to duo or dynamic queue, whatever. Against Nar, he started Darn's Blade. You have Thunderlords this game, right?
Yeah, I think so.
No,
I
it has
usually go to
Fervor.
Thunderlords.
I think there are matchups where Fervor is better and Storm Raiders. I think those are like the three options, right?
Yeah, it's Fervor, Raiders, and Thunderlords. Fervor is good like against Fiora or yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's like longer fights.
Yeah, extended trade, so.
So they have Alistar. They do have quite a lot of CC this game.
Yeah.
Your team has a pretty wonky comp. You're probably gonna be the main front line, which sucks. Hmm. Okay, the wave's crashing again. I think in most range matchups, I know many Rivens at least used to start with E and like just wait until they get traded on and just block the damage.
Yeah, I usually do that like against Gangplank or other champion. Here I played
This
really bad. I
is,
played really bad.
yeah. You dropped like one CS, you might miss this one.
As soon as I
Okay.
engaged that, I was like, fuck.
Yeah. Because also you missed the CS, which is
Yeah.
crucial. Yeah, that was
I
pretty
usually start E
awful.
against like Gangplank or stuff, but against Gnar is fine.
I mean, his auto Q, like, he can kite you fairly easily. So, like, better Nars will definitely abuse you starting Q.
Yeah, he wasn't really good. At least in lighting.
He's shoving, so this is good for you. He's hitting Mega, so there's no way you can ever fight this. You want CS of level 2. Queuing in. He could have abused you more there. He's
I actually
switching.
wanted level 3 to fight him.
Yeah, you want 3. Because his, like, hop isn't as impactful as your level 3.
Yeah, because if I can stun him before he hops,
Yeah. Your
just
3 is better
catch
than
up to
his.
him.
Yeah, that's for sure. Keep in mind that you have potion advantage because you have 3 pots since you started Doran's. So sometimes it's better to trade. Oh, yeah, this is good. Yeah, back off. But yeah, this is like one of the most annoying things in melee versus range matchups is the return damage. When you go for him and then move back, he obviously can freely auto you and Q you again or whatever. So that's always something to consider when fighting a ranged matchup. It's a lot harder in that regard. That's where you can also abuse bushes more. If you're fighting closer to bushes, you can walk into bushes so they can't auto you back. Yeah, you can't go for this. There are way too many minions. And he's close to Mega again. So it's really scary. I think you could have got that CS. Not sure. Yeah, you should have got these two, I think. Like, try and don't drop as much CS as you can. Good dodge. He dropped another one. You're queuing way too much, I think. Because obviously early game your Q really does a small amount of damage. So, it's ruining quite a bit of CS for you. Oh. Yeah, it's, I guess, decent. Yeah, it's got the recall, because when you TP, it's gonna be fine. How much gold are you on? Doran's. So you now have no potions, which is pretty bad. I think going either Caulfields and Pots was... I think Caulfields Pots was better. Because the CDR is gonna help you a lot in this matchup, because you want your shield up as much as possible. And Qs to just chase or fall back. And the potions, obviously, because he's ranged and he can trade more efficiently, in a way. Like, at this point he wants to probably recall. So you could... think you could have froze this wave. Ah, shouldn't have missed that one. Okay, these should be yours. Ah, you should have eat for that to get the passive damage. Could have got that one too. Your CSing needs a bit of improvement. Okay, now teleported. Okay. You're 6, Nara's 5. You actually should be abusing this. Okay, now he hit 6. Yeah, like, they're just randomly using abilities on the minions didn't do much sense. Because you were gonna be hitting 6 with those, and you know Nar just backed, so he's obviously 5, which meant you could abuse that a lot more.
Okay.
And you don't have pots, yeah, this is so rough. Ooh, that was so much damage. Generally, like Doran's Blade and stuff, non-scaling items I'm not really a fan of just because they're like heavily invested into the lane and sometimes you can't afford to do that. So if it's like a super important matchup that you have to win to like, otherwise you just lose the game outright. Like I guess Fiora's that way, cause whoever gets ahead early keeps winning the split push most of the time. And stuff like that, you don't generally want to buy Dorans since they don't scale. Your TP is up in 2.5. You're gonna miss that one, yeah. Like, at that point, just be ready to get that CS. Yeah, you missed the melee also. At this point, with like the random CS you drop here and there, just by either using your abilities not as efficiently, you could be on even CS. For sure. Because he's not playing that well. Yeah, I drop another one there for no reason. Also, when he comes out of Mega, you have like a pretty good window to abuse. Okay. There, be ready to hug the side, because look at the damage you got back. Abuse bushes a lot more in these trades. That was way too overzealous.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Yeah, because you're not gonna burst him in time, and he's probably gonna get Mega and quite easily kill you. Because let's say if you combo him here and he turns Mega, like he can ult you into the wall and stun you forever, and it's just not fun. So yeah, going for that was pretty bad. I think you could have held on the slash to maybe push this wave and recall. Huh? Not sure. How much money are you on? 700, you have double longsword. Oh wow, he didn't auto you. That was bad by him. Yeah, like there, just hold on to your third Q. Then need to use it. Yeah, you're just randomly queuing way too much. There's like no thought behind it, you're just doing it. You know he was close to Mega. Kayle positioned badly. No, going for this. Oh my god.
But she had ult, so And he failed ult too.
Yeah, that I mean, him failing the ult was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Cause like, let's say Kalad blocks 2 tower shots. If you're stunned from alt and W, you're gonna take at least 3 more, which might end up in you dying.
I mean, I had flash and Kill had ult.
Yeah,
so
but you don't want to flash, just to not fail a
Yeah.
dive. Cause like if you flash out there, you're not gonna kill him, so the gank ends up in Kale using her ult, you using your flash and getting pretty much nothing out of it. Cause how the wave was, it was in his advantage also. I think getting boots over cloth armor was better here. Also, you don't have pots. Yeah, this all goes back to the Doran's blade. Because I think if you got... you might have afforded... what's it called? Refillable with Caulfields earlier, rather than the Dorans. Which would have made these backs even more efficient. Because you not having potions in this matchup is quite annoying. Because of how efficiently he can trade with his Q and W. And yeah, movement speed is really important in melee versus ranged matchups. Olaf is red. You have TP up. Can you look bot lane? No, there's not a good word to TP to. Okay, you're moving here. Oh, I forgot to move the vision.
Yeah, Cal just suicide mid.
Yeah.
She
Not
even
much you
said
can
she was
do.
bad in the chat. So.
Yeah, no, now it's 3-0. This sucks.
Yeah, because Kyle just flashed forward
Yeah.
when Gnar queued. He just died.
I guess, yeah, I can just shove this out. Ah, you missed the siege. Though
Yeah,
I think
missed
you
the
should
chance.
have queued before. Like, you were gonna kill the third minion with the Q anyway, so hitting the Q would have just killed them all. Which is fine. Which might they have? 800. You have Phage boots and base. Looking mid. Have to go over here. Okay. Yeah, okay, that was good. I was thinking, but Ori is super far behind. You can also tell Anivia to shove and then jump over the wall. I think you can jump this right with Q.
Oh yeah, I can.
Okay.
Can do it both
Yeah,
ways.
so you can do those dives pretty easily as
Yeah.
Riven, because you can just Q over there. Okay, the missed the OCS. That's good. Yeah, he has
No,
mallet now.
Gnar
Now,
is like so fed now. So.
yeah, he has mallet. That's like so huge. You have cleaver and base. You're randomly stopping here, like. I think you were looking bot lane. Do you use F keys?
Sometimes I do, but
Yeah, cause like there you're randomly stopping where you shouldn't be. Cause you like F key, look at Caitlyn immediately, go back, auto, CS. Look back, see if you can TP, can help out, whatever. Cause you're randomly like stopping and not doing anything, which is sometimes costing you a bit of CS and XP, and it all adds up again. Yeah, having no boots when he has mallet is like pretty much impossible for you to kill him unless he's super misplaced. So like when you're with this build, you're counting on him fucking up a lot, basically. Cause with no move speed, it's really hard. Oh, I think this isn't too bad. Because your damage sort of keeps stacking up because of cleaver passive. Yeah, I don't think this is bad. You should have ulted before. You should have ulted that. Wait, you have ult up.
Yeah, I should have ulted, but
Okay, you don't have it here. It's up in 5. Like, just wait a bit. Here, it's up. Like, just ult there.
yeah, I should have ulted.
Alt
I
move
think
back.
I could have killed her.
Yeah. Because the thing is, okay, let's do this again. Let's look at the cooldowns also. So you're going in here. Yeah, I should have been hugging this side more because he obviously can ult you in this wall. Now, move back. Don't use E. Move back. Wait it out because you have your W up. So as soon he's gonna be moving into you, so you alt E and stun him and just burst him because your Q is gonna be up also. So that's like a super easy kill. Yeah. And then he hops over minions and he's fine. That sucks. Oh, this should be good for your team. Alistar has ult still.
Yeah, I don't think they get any kills.
Yeah, Olaf just ran away. Fuck. But yeah, that should have been your kill. Even though, actually, yeah, I don't think he was 11 before he killed you. Don't think this is good. Yeah, I just TP for minions. Like at this point in the game, TP is turning out to be pretty important. And he has his TP up, so even if you pressure the tower, he can match. Yeah, and he did. At least your bot lane is doing okay. Oh, actually, it's 1-4, just looking at the minimap. Jesus. Yeah, only Anivia's ahead, this game is rough. But, like, you know, if you played this better, you for sure could have been super far ahead. Ooh. Think you could have lived. Let's see. Slung it down. Yeah, don't engage with E like that. Actually, you want to actually use the shield. So when you stun them, they're obviously not gonna be dealing damage to you, so the shield is wasted most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you could have lived if you didn't start with shield, just so it blocks more damage. I know it's like a really big thing, most Rivens just engage with E, but there you don't have to. Didn't need to. Especially since your maxing gets second, it gives quite a big shield. I guess top you are fine this matchup. But you do want the tenacity. I mean, in this game, if you go top, you have to be ready to go QSS. Otherwise, you can't go do anything against Alistar and Nar. Yeah,
Yeah, I actually went Ghostblade next, I think.
How much CTR are you on? You have 33.
Yeah, I needed 10 more.
Sorry, just took a sip of water. I think you have to be tankier though, cause your team is so far behind. Unless you can make like a miracle engage, like 5-man fucking stun combo kill everyone. But it's not really happening against Alistar Nar.
And Olaf too, so.
Yeah.
Like, Olaf just press R and will start his Q me, so.
Yeah. I mean, this all goes back to playing the lane in a pretty bad way this game. Cause you could have been ahead for sure. You used your third Q too early. Oh, yeah, you're dead. Oh, he missed his Q, holy sh... Yeah, I shouldn't have flashed away there. Cause he had cooldowns. Yeah, cause he had cooldowns though. Like, if he's not gonna kill you with the auto attack, he's not gonna kill you cause he had all cooldowns.
Yeah. And Kyle actually flashed to me too, so we both flashed.
Yeah, this is a rough game. I mean, in gold it's still like just 1k difference, and you do have a dragon, which is mountain, which is nice. Yeah, it goes back to mostly this game for sure. Like you have improved your CS way more. The times that you went for trades and how you traded, you need to abuse bushes a lot more, for sure. And you understand like how you can do these things, like when I'm pointing them out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're looking to. You don't have TP.
I
Okay.
actually don't know why I stopped.
Yeah, I
I
think
wasn't
you were
looking
just
anywhere.
looking and forgot that you didn't click.
Yeah, I think I just stopped moving sometime.
Yeah, always be actively clicking. Also, like clicking really close to your champion so you can dodge skill shots way easier. Because if you click farther away, your champion moves way slower, so your hitbox sort of moves slower also, which is harder to dodge skill shots. Going in blind. Let's see here. You have no vision, like, around this bit. Yeah, going back through here. Like, they could be in here. And you just queue over. There's, like, just no reason to do that. You took all this damage for free when you only traded, like, meaningless damage on Olaf. It's little things, but, like, if someone else was there with hard to see, you could have died.
Yeah, I actually wanted just to go online, but
I think you can sit on Caulfields actually at this point. Just then either go QSS if you really need it, or Hydra I guess was fine.
I actually went Ghostblade, then I went more of my Moltres for Oriana because she was really fed.
I don't think it's worth it going on this game.
She ended up in 10-5.
If you have QSS, Oriana shouldn't be able to get you. Because you're obviously really mobile. So again, it comes down to you using your Q and E sort of smarter and in more calculated manners. Because like just getting more for one champion is generally pretty inefficient. Unless it's someone like Lissandra who is like guaranteed damage and stuff. Even then, like Lissandra can just get QSS and run out fast. You moving here, you do have teleport. Can't accomplish much.
I know I can't go top because Minar is really strong. So
Yeah, main issue actually has red buff, that's pretty huge in terms of damage and kiting. Even though he already has mallet. Oh, you saw them there? Yeah, just back off. Oh. Okay, they're not gonna pressure it. Okay, yeah. How much gold? 400. I guess you can try and hope for trash hooks this game, and maybe Anivia can catch people out with walls and burst them. That's like your main win conditions, just getting picks off of that. Or you can engage on multiple people and have Kale out you.
yeah, but
Those
again,
are
like
like the main.
this game, Caitlyn was really tilted and just didn't want to play all
Yeah,
game.
I mean your bot lane's 2 and 9, so that's awful.
Even the next game, we played against Caitlyn and she just trolled.
Yeah, happens. But yeah, like now it comes down to playing to your win conditions. So split push is sort of out of the window since you don't really win the 1v1 against Nar. Team fighting, you can't really team fight against Nar or Yana, Alistar with your comp. So yeah, it mostly comes down to picks, so you would need to start controlling vision. And playing side lanes, just let waves slow push and such. This is good. As long as you don't lose anything. And if you died, so that probably, yeah, that's tier 2. Yeah, that ended up not being good, cause Anivia died and lost tier 2. You might lose in hip for this, cause they're 5 and you're 4. And your only wave clear is Caitlyn.
I think I died here.
Let's see.
I think I tried engaging, but I just died.
Yeah, like using your third Q there, like no reason to do so. If Alistar comboed you with Oriel, it was down, but If it was up, you could have easily died really fast. Yeah, you just engage on the Gnar here, it's not good. Oh, okay. Okay, here's the hook. No, I don't think he could have played onto the trap. Sucks. You have a ward here. Ah, okay, you're a flash.
I wanted to get Oriana, but
Yeah, or a flash. Like you can only do this if you have QSS. Because there you got chunked so fucking hard, and now you're just dead.
And Olaf was in our base, so I just died.
Yeah, I think you can only go for that play if you have a QSS up, or people who can follow up. But you didn't have anyone who can follow up on that, because Anivia just respawned.
Yeah, I had Kyle, but she...
Yeah, but Kayle was also scared, and she can't do reliable damage that easily. Oh. Jesus Christ, that trash.
Yeah, that trash was so bad.
Jesus.
Like, he even died here. Like,
Oh, God. Ori has double fucking needless charge.
Yeah, I realized that when she got that kill. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus, Kayle just evaporated.
Yeah.
There's a pretty big wave bot.
And then from this moment, we just like lost too fast.
Yeah, I think here sitting on Caulfield, that Dirk should be a QSS. Because that's the only way you can win. Because you can. So at this point, you can't trust your Thresh because he's garbage. Anivia getting good walls isn't reliable at all. So like the best you can hope for is you engaging and getting a good like AoE fight with. I mean, you do have decent AoE with Riven, Kayle, and Anivia, and Runen's Caitlyn. Like at 2 items, she actually does do damage. So then you just want to engage and have the QSS so you can burst people, not just like going for the stun. If your team was ahead, or even maybe you don't need the QSS then, cause they have damage, but they don't have as much since you're so far behind. I mean, in theory, it's like 5k, which isn't that big still. It feels a lot worse than it is, because your champions are pretty awful. Against theirs, at least. Yeah, great talisman usage. Yeah, like at this point it just comes down to you trying to control vision as much as possible. And then like trying and waiting for them to mess up. How many people bought? You have 3 showing. Oh, Alistar just showed there. Still don't know where Lucian is.
I think we just saw him mid. I'm not sure, I think.
Move back. It hasn't showed yet. Okay, yeah, he just showed. But here you have to take this fight. Like you just have to. It's 4v5. You have to find a way to engage this. But like by now, yeah, Lucian just showed. He's
and
here.
Alistar was actually scary.
Yeah, obviously.
He like just headbutts me.
Yeah, because finishing the Umus doesn't do enough. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Why did Thresh go in? Oh, why did you ult? I don't think you should have slashed here. So let's see where you're at. You're right here. Oh, you missed the Q. You're gonna ult. You should never ult there. So, let's see. Let's like take a quick view over everything. Who used ult? Alistar just died. Lucian used ult. Gnar isn't in Mega, so there's pretty much no threat from him. Oriana's low. What else does your team have? You have Kayle ult, so you actually can afford to go in like hard here.
I think I went in, but I failed. So
yeah, because you used your ult early, so you don't have extra execute damage.
I think I wanted to kill Oriana with my ult, but I missed her.
Yeah, and then Kale ulted. Like if you have slash here still up, you can get on Lucian. Oh. Oh
And here's
god.
are really low, but they just kill a soul. Oriana does so much damage.
This is way too risky without flash.
Yeah,
And you don't have
I didn't want.
lifesteal either.
I didn't want to go. It was too
Yeah.
risky. And since mid was pushing, I had to go mid.
Yeah, if you played it better, held on to your ult and used your Qs more efficiently,
Yeah,
I think you actually could have won that fight and possibly turned the game from there.
that I realized it when I failed my engage.
Yeah. Because even like if Kale lives there and you have at least yourself, Kale and Caitlyn, or Anivia, I think you can do Baron 3, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Because all three of you will deal a lot of damage, so you can tank it with Kale heals, your shields and all that. Even though you don't have lifesteal, I think it's fine. Yeah, now you get Dirk, like, you're not tanky at all. You only have like Tabi and health from Cleaver, which is not even close to enough. How much gold? 300. I mean, do you understand like why I said QSS is so good in this scenario?
Yeah, because they have. I just can't like go away and
Yeah.
engage even more.
Because you just get insta-gibbed. Like, at best you knock up with Q and stun, but then you don't get anything else because you insta-die. Oh, god, that hurts.
Yeah, she does a lot of damage.
And also when it's this scenario and you really want them all, just sit on Hex Drinker. Just have that shield. Finishing more like against their entire comp is way too inefficient, you need more items. And again, like going J is an option here, because you need to be the main engage. This could be good. Yeah, there you just ult immediately as you jump him. So let's move back. What's your ult cooldown? It's only 53 seconds.
Yeah,
Holy
so
shit,
think
Lucian got executed. Like here, just ulted immediately. Like if he lives, it's yeah. Now you have to flash. Like if you just ulted immediately, then have to
Yeah,
flash
I
for
was actually
sure.
hoping we could kill him without my ult, but
I mean, that's pretty overzealous.
since they were trying to do Baron, I wanted to keep my ult for Baron, but
I mean, Kale died, so it's rough. And again, like your ult isn't that high of a cooldown. Yeah, you just got them off it. Because now, like, if a Baron fight happens in the next, let's say, 2 or 3 minutes, you won't have flash up, which is pretty crucial. Even though you're so far behind, like, that's one of the only ways that you can really do something. Which sucks,
yeah.
but yeah.
Here I wanted
It's
to
like
cut up
that.
Oriana if she was coming mid, but she didn't. She just recalled, so.
Yeah, just get the tower, it's fine. It's really good,
Yeah,
actually.
just trolled me.
When you're this far behind, like, getting a tower for free like that is really, really good. Dragon's up soon and it's Inferno, so it's pretty important. You're on 40%, right? Oh, you're using 45%. I don't
Yeah.
think it's good at all. The armor pen is way more important, I think.
Oh no, I heard like most of Challenger Rivens prefer 45%, and I like it too. So.
Mm, I think it's mostly because I'm pretty sure that when you're on 45%, you can have permanent either stun target or shield. So
Yeah.
to play 45%, I think you need to improve your ability spacing more. Because like this, I don't think it's as efficient. You have TP. Let's see this fight actually. Okay. Fuck, he took so much damage. Yeah, Lucian crit you, I think. Which sucks, he
Yeah,
only has Zeal. It's so rough.
yeah, we actually lost like in next 2 minutes. So
I think Anivia needed to go Void here. Just so she can actually kill people. Because she doesn't do enough damage. Yeah, Kayle doesn't do enough damage. Caitlyn either. Fuck. None of your teammates have Shred, which sucks.
Caitlyn actually did 26k this game. Well, I don't know how, but she did it.
I mean, it's Caitlyn. She gets free damage. If you get this pick, it's huge. Holy shit, Kate. Again, your slash did nothing, I think. Okay. Yeah, there's no way you kill Olaf with that slash. Imagine if you had your ult here.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You could have actually turned the game here. God damn it.
Yeah, I actually don't think I could have flash because I was stunned, but
That's where you also have QSS instead
yeah,
of this
I
dirt.
needed QSS.
Like it all sort of falls into place. It obviously turns out to different scenarios in different games against different people and whatever, but generally against that team, especially when you're behind, you have to get the QSS. Because the Maw shield doesn't do enough. Because Olaf, Lucian and Nara all like hurt quite a lot still.
Yeah.
Because you only have Tabi.
Yeah. Oriana had too much damage for my morph to be effective, I think.
Yeah, I mean, even still, if they had 2 APs maybe, but still you have to, you just needed the QSS this game for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about
No,
either of these
no.
games?
Not really.
So you mostly play Riven, right?
Yeah, Riven and Gangplank.
Gangplank got nerfed pretty hard.
Yeah.
Do you still play him, or not much?
Oh, not much, because I'm usually first pick, and I don't
Oh.
want to first pick him.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of suicide to first pick Gangplank.
Yeah, not really ideal.
And I had a big loss streak too, so
Yeah, happens.
I dropped from Diamond 3 to Diamond 5.
I mean, your win rate's actually not bad of 54, 58 on Riven is decent. But yeah, I think like for the most part, you have to think more about your ability usage. Get used to spacing your abilities more and preparing certain scenarios and combos in your head for what can happen. Your farming needs to improve. Like, there's just no argument. You have to improve it. You're dropping like way too many easy CS that you should never be dropping. I think like those are the main points. They're both Riven related and I guess in general top related. Other than that, your TP usage. I mean, it was only 2 games, so I can't like say much. But your TPs can use a bit of work though. Try and telegraph more what's gonna happen. And also when teleporting back to lane, like, look at the wave. Obviously as Riven you can also jump over the turrets with your third Q, which means you get back to lane even faster than most champions. So I think without boots, fuck, I forgot. But I think without boots you get back to lane in 18 seconds as Riven. I forgot on how
not
much
sure.
they are. But yeah, like these little things you can get used to knowing, just so you can dictate whether you need to teleport to this lane and get the CS. Like if you don't teleport, maybe you miss only 2 CS, so it's not worth teleporting, because obviously you can put pressure in bot lane, mid lane, jungle fights, whatever. Stuff like that. So think more overall. I think you just need to think more about everything. So your teleports, your how you approach lanes, how you trade in them, how you just use abilities for farming, trading, all that.
Okay.
In terms of wording, I don't think you worded that much either. I didn't really focus that much on wording, but yeah, I think you can word a bit more and buy more pinks, even though this last game you couldn't
Yeah.
really afford to because you were quite behind.
I usually buy a lot of pinks, but like first game I was against Nunu, so I think I was fine.
Yeah, and you had like a pink word in your bush for
Yeah.
most of the game because you were so far
And
ahead.
I'm gonna Gnar was like always under my turret, so it just
Yeah.
didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I usually buy more pinks.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have any questions at all?
Not really.
Okay, hope I covered a lot of things you hoped for. And I hope this was helpful. Okay?
Yeah, it was. Thanks.
No problem. I'll have both these games uploaded separately soon, okay?
Okay.
I'll link you to the video so you can go over them again and stuff, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you need anything else, just message me on Skype or whatever, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, then I guess we'll talk on Skype.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.